Good morning. Good morning. It is August 14th, I think it says. I don't know. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's August 14th, 2022. And we are going to have coffee and Bigfoot. So we're going to give everybody a moment to get on here so we can do our Sunday morning coffee and Bigfoot. I'm sure a lot of you have questions. I'm pretty sure I know what's coming up. So let's give everybody a minute to get their coffee, get their questions ready. Curtis, good morning. How are you? Curtis is the first one to comment this morning. Put down this coffee mug. Well, good morning. We're going to get all these greetings out real quick here. So, good morning, Chris. What's up? Good morning. We're going to wait, give everybody a few minutes, guys. All right. It's still early. I'm still waking up. You guys are still waking up. I'm glad that you chose to spend your Bigfoot discussions. What is that? Don't know. But I'm really glad that you decided to do that. That means a lot to me. So when everybody gets here, we're gonna go ahead. Camping in Standish need to brew some coffee. Yes, you do need to brew some coffee. Chris, how are you functioning this morning? Man, you need to get some coffee, Chris. Like, seriously, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Richard, what's going on? Okay, let's talk about what happened yesterday. I went back to Old Man Whistler's yesterday, and I was looking for something. Okay, looking for something that was on the film. We're going to give everyone a few minutes to get here before we discuss this because I don't want to have to address this twice. But there was something astonishing caught. That Gary Dill, once again, Mr. Gary Dill. Gary, by the way, thank you. Big E, thank you. Caught. Somebody else said they seen it too. They sent it to me. They didn't see Gary's post, but they sent it to me in my email. Gary sent it to me in Messenger. Okay. It was pretty prolific. I don't know if it's real or not because I didn't find it. I'm going back today and I'm going to spend the day there trying to locate this thing. Okay. Chris says, barely. Darla, good morning. What is up? We're having our coffee and Bigfoot. We're about to discuss something that was caught on the last hunt. Okay. The last hunt was a day hunt. You guys know that I had to cut that hunt short. I had something happen on the way out of there too that we're going to talk about. So I tried to go live really quick, but it was gone. So we're going to start walking in there with a GoPro running all the time, from the time I get out of the truck to the time I get back to the truck. Because what happened to me yesterday, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, when I was leaving there, was pretty prolific. Did you make your dinner date? I sure did. So I did. Richard, thank you for asking. And by the way, Richard, good morning. From everyone here at Outdoor University, which is me and my coffee mug right now. So good morning, Jeff. Good to see you guys were on. But I was on the way out of there. When I was on my way out of there, I was moving pretty quickly. And I seen one walk right across the trail, plain as day. If I'd have had my chest cam on, or if we would have been live, I'd have had a good shot. I mean, it walked right across the trail. That's the first time I've seen him. It took one step, boom, boom, across the trail. It was only one step. That trail's probably 8 foot wide. And I'm regretting not having my chest cam on so far. So from now on, there will be a GoPro chest cam worn in the woods on the hunts at all times. I tried to go live, but it was already gone. So, and it was pointless, and I needed to get out of there. So, and it was when I was leaving, probably about 3 to 4 minutes after I stopped the live hunt. Good morning, DA. I see you. I think it was the big male. It was really large. Prolific isn't the word you're looking for. Yeah, you're right. It was astonishing is the word that I'm looking for. I mean, I've seen him before, but I've never seen him cross in front of me like that. That's how big was it? It was about 8 foot, a little over, maybe. About that wide. Its arms were about that big around, and its legs were almost the size of my torso. It was big, really big. Plain as day. Real long hair. Had very, very long hair on it. Brownish black color. I think it's the one that we've been seeing, and I think it's the one that's been interacting with us, because I think it was the day watcher. Sorry, it's still pretty early. I think it was the day watcher. So, good morning, you're all. Carl, good morning. Jeff, what's up? Danielle, Red Dog, what's up? Use one of your camera back and follow the movement you. Yeah, I think it did follow me. It was wanting to know where I was going, obviously. Wanting to know if I was leaving or if I was staying for the night hunt. Need a GoPro harness. I have one. I have a chest cam GoPro harness with a GoPro in it. Problem is, when we do it at night, it's not going to do. Mike, what's going on? Mr. Tornicasa? I just woke up. I am expecting to see you today, correct? Need to GoPro harness. Morning, y'all. Carol, good up. Did he acknowledge you? Looked right at me. Of course it did. Knew I was there. I think it was following me out, because it knew I was moving out. Walking, man. I mean, it was what, 8:02 or 8:03 when I shut it down. I mean, I was 5 minutes late when I got home. So, but I made it. Okay, Mr. Tornicasa said yes. Everyone, Mr. Tornicasa's on from the university. I woke up this morning to some extraordinarily crazy stuff that Mr. Anderson and Mr. Tornicasa caught on EVP and film. I heard some of it, Mr. Tornicasa, not all of it. We'll go over it today and try to get that up and try to get that ready, because that was pretty good. That was some good stuff, man. There might be something there. Tammy, what's up? Tim and Tammy, get ready to make me some coffee. All right. Get yourself some good coffee. I'm drinking that Folgers Black Silk. I love it. I like that black silk. So that's what I'm drinking this morning. I don't know what all you guys drink. Hi, Charles. Been looking forward to your coffee with Bigfoot. What's going on, Laura? I see you there. Not too bad being 5 minutes late. Yeah, it's okay. Good morning. Darla, I see you. Oh, Darla says, good morning, Mike. And I got a really, really, really good look at it. Really, really good look at it. Probably the best look I've ever got of one. And it's when I say these things are big, guys, it's different when you see one maybe behind a tree or peeping out or walking through like we've seen them before or standing behind a tree as Gary Dill has, than when one is standing right there walking right past you. Guys, these things are big. It kind of, how far away from it was me? About 20 yards. It kind of spooked me out because I started thinking last night. I was laying there getting ready to fall asleep, and I was thinking about all the encounters that I've had and the things that's happened here at Outdoor University. And I'm thinking maybe I underestimated the size of these things, and the strength and the power that these things possess. A lot of you guys, that have seen them up close, give me a lot of warning. Hey, be careful. I'm telling you, these things, they're big. Hey, the ones up north are dangerous. Hey, these, that, whatnot. They know you were there. The entire time. I agree with that. The woods, they go very quiet when you are in there and around. You've noticed that too? Because I've noticed that, Carol. I've noticed that. It's like there's no sound at all. Why?
Apparently, I got a package delivered yesterday. It's like $1,000, and somebody signed for it.
Okay, 1 second here because I'm live on YouTube. What? Somebody signed for a package that you had and stole it.
Yep.
I was here all day yesterday, and I did not see any Amazon come to your house yesterday. Yeah, I didn't see nobody come to your house. I was right here all day yesterday.
They said they didn't see any. It was like 7:30 or 6:30, something like that.
I was sitting right here at 6:30. Well, no, I wasn't. I was in the woods. I was in the woods from, I don't know, probably. Yeah, I was in the woods for a couple hours, but I didn't see anybody at night.
I figured I'd ask you because I figured you'd know. So me and Carl.
Carl.
Maybe they deliver it to the other side of the park.
I don't know. They deliver it all different places, so I don't know. I mean, I was here most of the day, but I spent, I was in the woods for a while, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, the only thing I can say is call Amazon. You know. Yeah, because you can put trackers on there where nobody will take your stuff. Yeah.
Because I wasn't at my house. I don't know if they did it the wrong house.
I've had them leave stuff in the other one.
They have to have a signature, so they could have just knocked on somebody else's door.
Yep, and somebody went not knowing.
And now they got a PS5.
A PS5?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
Bro.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
I don't want to bother all the people, so I'm just like...
Well, no, I'd be knocking on their doors. Hey, man, you got my PS5? Hey, man, you got my PS5? Yeah. All right. What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wondering what they would eat. Yes, birds. Everything goes quiet. Sorry about that, guys. Any smells to them? No, I didn't smell nothing. And I've said this before. I think it's the females. I think it is the females that, when they are in heat, smell. That's what I think it is. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. That stinks. Somebody stole. UPS came and delivered one of my neighbors. He ordered a PS5, $1,000 package, and somebody signed for it. That's horrible. Wow, I feel bad for that guy. I hope he finds it. What else do we got? Good morning, Mike. You here? Heading to Michigan soon? Yes. Right now, Mr. Anderson is in Michigan, filming something up there. I guess he has a connection up there that there's a haunting, and it's been going on for a very long time, and Mr. Anderson is up there trying to figure that out. Mr. Tornicasa stayed behind to finish up this West Branch witch legend. So that's where we're at with that. So where else are we? Where are we here? I'm trying to read everybody's comments. Looking forward to the coffee. They know you're there. Yep, they always know. They know right when you get in there. They know. See, that day watcher knows where I park. He knows where I park. Okay. And I think he watches that area. I do. I think he watches that. And when he sees me, I think he moves off deeper, towards the clan that is, resting. That's what I think's happening. So I might be frozen. I think I'm frozen. Oh, no, Shane McClure just got here. Shane, what's up? Good morning. Just got here, huh? All right. So I'm just making sure that I'm answering everybody's question. No, you're fine. All right, good. Just making sure. So all you guys out there, say a prayer for my neighbor. Make sure he gets his PS5 back, please. Because that's pretty important. What's up? Nothing. We're just having coffee and Bigfoot this morning. Every Sunday morning, we have our coffee and our Bigfoot discussions or fishing discussions or whatever you guys want to talk about, really. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a Bigfoot conversation. It could be a conversation about life. It could be a conversation about fishing. It could be a conversation about hunting. If you guys have any questions, here I am. I don't know how many deer hunters we have here. Yeah, that's a felony. You're right. That is a felony. And as soon as they catch the person, all they got to do is go back to, the delivery guy and find out, who it is. You know what I'm saying? So, brother, I'll have to try to meet up and buy you lunch. There you go, Chris. Right on, right on. Prudence, good morning. It's okay. It's okay. You can be late for coffee and Bigfoot. You just can't be late for the hunts. No, I'm just kidding. We got that crow. Can you guys hear that crow? He up there. He's up there singing. So, good morning. Fishing question. Yep, I have an answer. Let's hear it. Randy, say it. Call me, buddy. Let's hear it. Yeah, the bass I'm holding in my profile picture. I seen that. Let me see. Nice bass. Did he leave any footprints? No, they weren't castable. And I didn't really look. I mean, I looked, but I didn't investigate off the trail. I was trying to get out of there, guys. You guys, it's coming. My wife's just not having this Bigfoot stuff. I mean, she's really not. I mean, look at my hair. I didn't even do nothing this morning. I just woke up. So I was watching a guy who does paranormal in Alaska, and he ran across some Bigfoots that actually carry spears. Really? Really? Tracy, send me that link. Send me where you seen that. that's using tools to an extent of primitive humans. That's 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 something interesting that we need to look into. Which you like best, June bug worm or top water? Well, it really depends. Um, See, bass fishing isn't what everybody thinks it is. Bass ain't all over the place. If you understand their behavior, you'll understand their location. The motto of Outdoor University is behavior equals location, location equals presentation, presentation equals success. Now, it depends. Do you have a crystal clear blue sky morning when you had a hot night? That means the bass are going to be pulled off on that secondary bank. Okay, that's when I would go either more with a Carolina rig or a drop shot rig. Now, if we had an overcast night, okay, where it was cool, and I'm speaking summertime, and now we have an overcast morning with real calm, I'll usually go top water. Okay, I don't rely that much on top water, and here's why: bigger, your bigger southern strain are different, but here, what do we got? A military helicopter. Huh. Yep, military helicopter. I could have threw a rock and hit that thing. But your bass here, your northern strain, they'll do a lot of different things. Okay, um, it depends. Do you have secondary banks? Do you have, is there big areas of extensive weed flats? Your larger bass in the northern species, and this goes all over the country, will hang deeper. Okay, in the summertime. Number one, they do not like the hot water. That's just, they don't. Southern strain bass, the warmer water really doesn't bother them because they are already conditioned to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, water temps are normally, higher down south than they are here in the north. So what I do is when I do top water, I'll usually make sure that the night was a very cool night and it was a cloudy night. And the reason why it was a cloudy night, because it keeps that barrow moving one way or the other. When that barrel moves slightly, that'll trigger them fish. That'll trigger the swim bladder in them. When it stables out, them fish are going to go a little deeper. They're going to go deep and they're going to hold because it's stable. They can handle the deeper water where the schools of shad are, schools of threadfin, schools of all of that stuff. So to answer your question, sorry guys. Dave's name is called Tim. I don't know what that means. You had dinner date with the wife and happy wife looking for that PS5. Yeah. Yeah. Charles, are you strictly a freshwater fisherman or do you enjoy deep sea? I enjoy deep sea. Problem is I'm in Ohio. I used to live in St. Petersburg, Florida. I still own a house down there, but I don't go there anymore. One of my exes live in it. And I used to do a lot of shark fishing in the bay in Tampa. A lot of sharks, a lot of sand sharks, a lot of lemon sharks down there. I love grouper fishing. Goliath groupers, it's fun. But I do mostly freshwater right now, but I love some saltwater fishing. What else we got? Is it going towards Old Man Whistler's? Actually, it is going towards Old Man Whistler's. Okay. Yes, it is going towards Old Man Whistler's. But that's kind of weird because, all right, let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way real quick. Hold on. Thank you for your info. Have you ever tried a Zero Minnow? No, I haven't. I'll check those out though. You need to be throwing a rock at Bigfoot. Okay, seen Gary Dill's newest post on what happened in the hunt when I was looking at those footprints yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And the skull that was in the dirt. Have you guys seen it? If you haven't seen it, you need to get over to Outdoor University chat and take a look at it. Apparently, I didn't see it. Plain as day, a skull in the mud. I actually went back yesterday, looked for it. I called Gary, and I was in the woods asking him, where was it, where at, and trying to get some, idea of where I was when that piece of video was shot. Is it a Sasquatch skull? I don't know. Didn't see that during the hunt. Me neither. But go back and look at it, guys. I'm going to try to go today too. I need to find this thing and see if it really is a skull. And if it is a skull, what is it? Is it human or something else? Because if it's human, we got an issue. If it's human, I'm going to have to call the police. If it's Sasquatch, I ain't calling no one. That's going in the safe. But, yeah, Gary, it looked like a human skull. But then again, what's a Bigfoot skull look like? Nobody knows. So we don't know. Could it be a juvenile? We don't know. It looked like a human skull. Was it near the mound that you found? I think it was near the mound with the rocks on it. I think it was. That's the area that I was looking in, and I couldn't find it. I didn't even see it there. I ain't gonna lie to you, because my head's on a swivel when I'm in there. I've already got smashed in the face twice. So I'm like, I'm doing one of those, looking around, trying to make sure that nothing's flying at me, man, because I'm already paranoid about that. That mound was huge too. Yeah, but it wasn't at that one. It was when I think it was when we first came in. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back today, and I got a little mixed up trying to find it because I went in the normal way that I go in. I didn't go in the way that I went in for that hunt. Like I can get out of the truck and I can either go up and around, like where that old bedding area was that I found, and then down in the ravine, or I can go straight to base camp, and then from base camp through. Those are the two ways that I usually go in, and only one way did I come in from public. That was when me and my old cameraman separated. So I didn't go in, to the right. I went in straight to base camp this time, and then walked over there to see if we could find it. I'm thinking I want to go back today and look. Maybe we'll go live. That way, if we do find it, we're live. And nobody can be framed for murder or anything else, because I'm paranoid like that. You find a human skull, you're gonna want to know how you found it and the whole 9 yards. But the good thing is everything's documented here on Outdoor University. Everything's live, so we won't have any issues with that. But that's gonna be horrible because it's gonna shut us down for a little while over there at Old Man Whistler's. You can see it there in the hunt. It looks like a human skull. It was near the mound that you found. That mound was huge. You need eyes on all sides. You skull when you're there. Yeah, I'll review the video. Enjoy, because sometimes you see things I missed. And yeah, a lot of times you guys see things that I miss. Lots of questions to answer, I know. Good morning. I see you, Joseph. What's up, buddy? Richard, what's going on? So, we got to figure out what it is. I mean, I went over that piece of footage that Gary sent me because I think he sent it to me first before he posted it. And I think if I remember it, I told him to post it. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Do you think that there's more than one family there? I think there's one family unit there is what I think. I know that one time we had 4 different knocks in 4 areas. So we have to know what? That there's either 3 and 1 moved and knocked again, or that there were 4 surrounding me. Okay. I think one clan. That's what I think too. Go in with a shovel and dig up if they come running at you. Yeah. That one that I seen yesterday, dude, that thing was big. And it kind of spooked me out, man. I don't think a shovel's really going to help me. But I mean, I carry my friend with me. So I'm... What else do we got? We'll look at the timestamp and then you'll... Yeah, I know how far you were in. That's what I was doing. I was trying to review the video and I called Gary, because I couldn't find it. And I called Gary and I talked to him and I'm like, where was that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, trying to get a little bit of a, better idea. Don't dig anything. You're going to upset them. And they may cause you really bad harm. Well, to do that, they have to of getting a broken arm or a broken leg. It is what it is. I don't spook real easy. True rednecks. Your connection is unstable. Please wait. Trying to reconnect. Sorry about that, guys. Buffering in and out. True rednecks don't get spooked out like that. For that to happen, they're going to have to physically show themselves and put their hands on me. Did you go on a live hunt yesterday? No, I didn't. I went in there because I didn't want it to be all confused and everything else because I'm looking around and I wasn't in there looking for a Sasquatch yesterday. That's why I didn't go live. I went there looking for one specific thing, and that was that skull. And you guys are used to me panning the woods and looking around. And my face was on the ground yesterday. I was looking on the ground because when Gary sent that to me, I mean, I even showed my wife that, and she was like, whoa, that's creepy. I was like, yeah, that's creepy. That's kind of weird. So, I don't know. What else we got here? Yeah, let's see. We know you're not scared, but we love your channel and don't want you to be probably killed. Witness you being killed. Yeah, I don't think you got to worry about that. Killed somebody in Ohio. Now there's rumors of in Alaska and Alberta and the Pacific Northwest where they believe it could have been a Sasquatch. Nothing here in Ohio like that. I don't think. I think where there is vast wilderness and they're not used to people, I think they're more aggressive because they're not used to people and they don't want people in there. See, here in Ohio, they're used to people. I see people all the time. So they know, that there's just a bunch of people instead of one person or, a bunch of campers walking through their woods, compared to, people everywhere and cars everywhere. I think it's a different behavior. Is the thermal helping out and hoping something don't happen to it? Now I'm all freaked out. The dude just got his PS5, brand new PS5 stolen right off of his porch. Well, he said somebody signed for it named Carl. I don't know. So I don't know. They're getting more aggressive. Yep. The closer you get to their home, that's correct. They are getting more aggressive. I mean, it seems like every time I go down by that cave, I get a lot of activity. But the problem is I got to figure out how to do that. We got to figure out how to get to the cave. Nothing yet become most Bigfoot hunters. Don't do it your way. You're like a bull in the forest coming and getting pictures and videos of them. Well, and that's what I said before. You know, I watch these channels, man, and I ain't seeing nobody getting results. They're out there trying to gift. They're trying to be their friend. Listen to me. If you're gifting and friends, they don't have to show themselves to you. These Bigfoot don't have to show themselves to you. They wait for you to leave. They come and get your gift. Now, if you're in there being an aggressor, okay, trying to invade their home, they have two choices. Either they leave, which I don't think you're going to run them out of their own home, okay, or to physically show themselves to you and physically remove you. At Old Man Whistler's, I think the aggression thing is a better plan. At the new Geo site, we ain't going to do that plan. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I could, at the Geo site, I would do that plan because now I got two different clans and I can see the behavior when you display aggression. I can't do that at the Geo site. So we're going to do a lot of gifting. We're going to try the traditional approach over there because I can tell you right now that woman will not let me go in there as an aggressor. And I can tell you the first time that we do something to disrespect the Sasquatch over there, we won't be allowed there again. So we got to be real careful on how we tread on the new Geo site. Okay. And know as soon as your car stops. Yep. I agree. I have an idea. Find a rock, paint it, and either draw a picture on it or a message. Throw it their way while you're hunting and see if they return it. Point with a message or drawing. Okay. We could. That's interesting. That's something I'd like to do at the new Geo site. You know, the Geo site. They've been treated with kid gloves and aren't used to your way. That's right. And I can tell you that we're going to have to treat them with kid gloves too over there because I'm telling you right now, we're going to do it. This woman will ask us to leave and we will not be allowed back. I can 100% promise that that's not going to happen. All right. So we're going to go in there and we're going to try to befriend these things. We're going to try to gift these things and we're going to try to get some evidence over there. So that's what we're going to do. You need to respect the woman allowing you to hunt there. I do. And that's why we're not going to go in there as an aggressor. You know what I'm saying? Look, there's been a lot of researchers turned down. She's turned them down, every single one of them. But Outdoor University got in there. So she's turned a lot of researchers down. You know, a lot of people in the area. I talked to a researcher that lives in that area and says we've been trying to get in there for a very long time. And they just won't allow it. So, you know, Will you go back to the ravine that you found the other day? Of course. We're going to go back to that ravine that we found the other day. You need to respect. What's up? Good morning, Kim Bagan. Thank you for the $10, by the way, the other day. Good morning. We're having our coffee and our Bigfoot in my favorite mug, So, we're just talking about the new geo site right now is what we're doing. Kim, I know you're a little bit late. Any plans for the cave soon? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't. When are you going to the geo site? As soon as I can. I'm trying to get, oh man, where's the geo site, this and everything else. What I'm trying to do with the cave, I'm telling you that cave's going to hold the key, and I want to get there really bad. Problem is I'm not going there by myself. I've tried to get Mr. Anderson to go there. Mr. Anderson won't go to the cave. He flat out told me no. I was going to ask Mr. Tornicasa to go with me. He's coming today. I was going to run that by him and see. I'm not real sure. I don't know. Oh, there's Mikey. He said, I'll go with you. You should probably review the footage before you decide that, Mike, when you come here. All right. That's where I got my nose broke the second time. And huge rocks and logs thrown at me. So you probably want to review that footage before you answer that question. That would be the smart thing to do. I don't want to just go there with just a camera. We're going to need more documentation. I want to go there with a thermal too. I want to go there during the day when I think they're in there. So that's kind of my plan. All right, love the channel, y'all. How about you put a two-way mirror with a camera behind it and see what happens? See if they come and look at it. I seen a Facebook video of a bear walking through the woods, and he looks over in this mirror and freaks out. It was pretty funny, Yeah, don't do the cave alone. I'm not gonna do the cave alone again. I tried it, and it didn't work out very well. I'm not gonna lie to you. It did not work out well. So I don't. Here's what I'm trying to avoid is just going up in there. Boom, something runs out. I get a blob squatch. I want. Number one, I want it to be live. Number two, I want a backup camera on it. Number three, I want thermal of it. You know what I'm saying? So we've got 3 different images that we can use, because if something comes running out of that cave, or there's a Sasquatch in that cave and we go in there, they're going to try to tear that video apart. All the skeptics, well, that's fake. That's fake. We need to approach this in a manner where they can't do that, because that cave is probably our best bet for catching them when they're sleeping. I don't think we're going to make it to the cave. I think the day watcher will definitely stop us before that happens. So I thought I seen one in your last live, but you missed it. There's a bunch of people that sent me. You had no tree-sized log thrown at your face. No, you had a tree-sized log. Yeah, I know. That thing was up there around. A bunch of people are sending me that, saying there was something in the last live hunt and I missed it. I didn't, I agree with your thinking. Cover all bases before attempting to go in. Because I don't want no skeptics going, whoop, it's fake. No. I got 3 different videos. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got that. So now what? You know what I'm saying? Well, they're going to say, we don't know, but it's definitely an animal. Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's right. It's a Sasquatch running out of a cave, is what it is, or a family of Sasquatch running out of a cave. Um, but in all reality, I don't think that thing. I don't think that day watcher, that big male, is going to let me know where. There, it was bigger than I thought. This when I seen it yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, day before yesterday. When I seen it, it was huge. I mean, huge. I started thinking, whoa. You don't know for a fact that they're in the cave. That's true. I don't. And if there is, they'll never let you get close. That's what I just said. You know, share the info with others you already screwed up by. Well, I don't know what. Inviting others out with you. Says, and you, I'll never let. Yeah, they'll never let me get close to that. That day watcher will have no choice. Um, but I got a solution for that little day watcher or that big day watcher. I got a solution for him. Trust me. Um, I'm pretty smart, and I got a solution. There's a reason why I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I'm a Homo sapien, and he's still walking around the woods. You know. I trust you, bro. If you need someone to go to the cave, I will go with you. I'll. We're gonna discuss that today. When you come over, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'll be here. So whenever you're ready to come over, head on over. My question is, how old do you think these things? How old I think they can live? I don't know. See, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Until we get bones, we won't know growth rate. That's why I want to go see it's human. If it's human, it's going to shut our research area down. I promise you that right now. The cops are there. They come, and they're going to swarm old man whistlers. You know, um, I mean, there's a lot of questions if it's human. Did old man whistler know it was there? Yeah, are there more? What if it's not? What if it's a Sasquatch skull? Now what? Am I going to be able to grab that thing and make it out of there? I don't know. You know, that concern is your safety first. Yep. Stay focused and please be safe. I'm trying to. The cave is that big for a whole family to sleep in. Yeah, it's pretty big. You guys can go back and look at it. You'll see. My question is, how old do you think they can live? I don't know. I mean, here's what we do know. We know that the Cripple Creek track way, okay, that Sasquatch had a very defined foot. It was injured or something and healed up. We know that 20 years after the Cripple Creek track, there was another track found in the same area with the exact same features. So how old? We know that they at least lived 20 years. I mean, at least. We don't know. And we know that the Cripple Creek track, I think, was 14 3/4, I think. So that should be pretty close to almost a full grown, you know, male. So let's put it around 20 years of age and then add 20 to that. So I'm guessing. So we know at least 40, I don't know. I mean, don't go in alone today. Just leave it alone. Maybe that's what me and my buddy was talking about yesterday when I came back out. He's like, man, maybe you should just leave it alone. He's like, you should probably pull the video down. I said, no, I'm not pulling that video down. He said, you should probably just leave it alone. that skull. He said, because you can open up a can of worms that could ruin everything. So I don't know. We have to figure that out. But it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. If it is human, I don't think it's human. I looked at it. The eye sockets are pretty wide on it, and they also wrap around further. I think it's a juvenile Sasquatch. Is what I think it is, but I don't know. I agree. Just leave the skull. The one you saw the other crossing the trail. Did you hear it? I heard it. It was parallel on me. I can hear it. It was walking because I was moving and it was moving. I mean, dude, I was moving out of there. I had to be home. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys don't seem to understand. It's been probably an Indian. It could be Indian. You could be right. I didn't even think of that. It could be an Indian skull. It could be. But yeah, I heard it. I did. What's the name of that crazy Russian guy who used a double barrel shotgun on the ghost hunt? When he was on Casper site one time. I don't know, but I love Casper site. You actually went and checked out Casper site. I promoted him a couple times on this channel. Dude, I love that guy. He cracks me up. I'm in tears when I watch this guy. he cracks me up. I love it. But I don't know what it was, but that was funny. Kim Vega says, wow, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. I mean, I can't believe that wasn't the first question out of you guys' mouth this morning, because that's what I was expecting. The first thing, did you find the skull? That's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That, yeah, that was the first thing I thought you guys were going to ask me. It doesn't matter, because if it's human, it needs to be. If it's somebody's missing loved one, that person deserves to know. Okay, the loved one deserves to know. It needs a proper burial and everything else. Oh, yeah, I didn't know there was a skull. Yeah, go look. Gary Dill brought it to my attention. I don't know if it's real. I don't know what. I don't know if it's pareidolia or if there's really a skull there. I don't know. So, and it was, I went back, looked. I didn't find anything. Yeah, So I don't know. But, I hope everybody's enjoying their coffee this morning. You guys all enjoying your coffee? Did you think by going to the cave you will leave them no choice but to move, or since their living quarters will be pounded? I'm going to tell you right now, they don't have nowhere to move. They're not going to move. They're not going to move. These Sasquatch ain't going to move. They would have already have left with the pressure I put on these. These things aren't going to move. That big male ain't going nowhere. That big male is going to get aggressive, and he's going to make sure I leave there. It's exactly what that big male is going to do. Randy Johnson, good morning. Any missing persons reports from years back? That's one of the things me and Mr. Tornicasa was going to discuss today and find out. I missed about the skull. You go back and look. It should be on the Outdoor University chat. I don't think it's actual skull. So blurry. What Gary sent me was crystal clear. What I seen was crystal clear. I mean, I thought maybe it was just, there's a thing called pareidolia. okay, where you see faces, your mind sees faces in things, and and I thought maybe it was a case of that, but I was looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know, I mean, it actually made me go back. It's on Gary's got it's posted on the thing. I don't have it all that info with me right now. What the timestamp is. Come on, everyone. Breakfast at Chris's house today. Yeah, there you go. Chris, what are you making? Got my fresh cup of coffee. I know. About to get me another cup here, too. Mr. Anderson isn't here to refill my cup. How many Sasquatch do you think are in that area? I think there's 4. 3, definitely. Maybe 4, because one time we had 4 different knocks from all the way around me. You can watch that video. That was a live hunt. Either one knocked and then moved, or there were 4. Very clear to see. Possibly a second one there I saw. Don't say that. Do not say that. And she says, now there's another one. Oh, man. Good morning. Benderson, Carl Benderson, what's up? Good morning. Shane says, they don't live in that cave, but they may visit it, but they are not going to get trapped. Well, I don't know. We have no idea if they live in that cave or not. All I know is when I got close to that cave, all hell broke loose. So there is a connection to that cave and them. And I don't think they don't have to worry about being trapped. There's a day watcher. You know what I'm saying? That watches. Anybody gets close, that day watcher is going to let them know, and they're going to get out of there. I just think that's, that would be awesome. I don't think they're going to throw an M80 in the cave and run like hell. Yeah. The problem is I got to get close to the cave. Guys, I was probably still 150, 200 yards away from that cave in that ravine when I got hit in the face. I wasn't by the cave. I wasn't close yet. I was getting there, and I was heading towards it, and it did not like that. You know what I'm saying? It did not like that. You throw an M80 in there, man, things are probably gonna get real pissed off. You know what I'm saying? A flash grenade or something. Or what we could do? We can get a can of glow in the dark paint. We can tape an M80 to that sucker, light it, throw it in there. When it explodes, now they got glow in the dark paint on them. So now at nighttime, all we got to do is walk in there and go, there he is. That would be awesome, huh? Do I know anyone that works at the Arsenal and has a Bigfoot story? Here's the problem. There, you don't know anybody that works at the Arsenal. There's nobody that works at the Arsenal. The Arsenal is ran by the reserves. Okay, those are the people that work there. The Army Reserves, and they are always switching. Okay, so it's reservists from all over the place. All right. And no, there is no. We don't have any reported stories from any of the groups. I've contacted all the groups. They've in Ohio has contacted Outdoor University. All right. They know the results we're getting. They know we're by the Arsenal. the arsenal isn't just a spot where you can go, hey, man, can I go in there and Bigfoot hunt? That's not how the arsenal works. That is a military facility. And under no circumstance are you ever going to be allowed in there. Under no circumstance. Okay? As a matter of fact, they stopped the drawing. They used to have a drawing in there because the deer would get so populated in there that they would allow hunters to come in and they would put you in a stand. All right? And you wasn't allowed to move until they came and got you. And you would deer hunt it. Bow only. No firearms allowed in there. So there's nobody getting in the arsenal. Don't let any group tell you that they have permission to get in the arsenal, because that's 100% bull. I call bull. All right. Trust me, Outdoor University has tried. It ain't happening. Okay. And I got connections. I got big boy connections. And I've pulled all my connections. It ain't happening, guys. Paintball gun probably would be able to talk, even if they did. Strictly classified, of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course. There is a small unit that is based there, okay, that actually lives there. There are quarters there, okay. They do 6-month routines, 6 months on, 6 months off. Then another squad will come in. But it's mostly reserves, because right next to the arsenal is the Army Reserves, which is another very large facility. Very large facility. Huge. It's high fenced with barbed wire like the arsenal is. Next time I'm driving by there, I'll film it. All right. I don't think we can get in trouble if we film it from the road. But I mean, you guys can see it's pretty extensive. And there are woods in there. But here's the problem is, if you go on Google Maps, you can see it. And you can see all the little missile silos. You know what it is when you see it. Okay. So there's big rows cut. Then there's rows of woods. Then there's another big empty row cut, a field. Then there's another woods. You'll see that in there when you look at it. All right. Is the timestamp 14? So it was 14 minutes in. 14 minutes in. 14 minutes in. I was probably on the other side of that ravine, or over by. I don't know. I gotta look. A full-grown gorilla needs 40 pounds of food a day. 3 Bigfoots would be 120 pounds of food a day. Where do you think they get the food from? Forage. Listen, I don't think their primary food source is deer. I don't think their primary food source is fish. I think their primary food source is foraging. Roots, berries, shrubs. Just like a deer, they probably eat shrub tips, acorns, stuff like that. I mean, I think they forage all day long, and that's really not that hard. I mean, look at a bear. Bears, acquire more, than that. I think, that they're real careful on what they kill. I think they're smart enough to know not to deplenish a food source. I think they substitute with grubs, with everything, small game. Who knows? We don't know, man. That's what we're here trying to do. Kurt, what's going on? Late start this morning, but that's okay. You got your coffee, buddy? Because, it's Coffee and Bigfoot Sunday. So that's what we're doing. All right? Because I've got mine. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody, let's take a minute and refresh your cup, because I'm going to refresh mine. I will be right back. Sorry, guys. All right. Plenty of pine cones. Yeah, there's plenty of pine cones out there. There's plenty of grass tips. Look at a deer. Your average deer needs about 30 pounds of food a day. Okay. And, because deer go through food like their digestive system is very rapid. Very, very rapid. I'm assuming that a Sasquatch's digestive system is more human-like, and it's on its time schedules. I don't know. I'm assuming. I don't know. Could be wrong. Probably are. Second pot of coffee, Joseph says. Yeah, me too. Dude, this thing, dude, this thing holds a half a pot of coffee. Yeah, a half a pot in this thing, guys. Yeah. Oh, and for those of you that are asking, Gary said that Walmart around Christmas, he got it. He found them on Amazon also. And I think somebody said eBay, I'm going to look into having some made, thinking about having made a Bigfoot on one side and my face on the other. It says, I was Kim. I am in Illinois now for 12 years. Kurt, I was Kim. I'm in Illinois now for 12 years. Okay. That's what Vegas says is all my point. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I do. I'm a tracker. I'm a behavioralist. Behavior is what interests me in all species, humans and everything else. Why do we do what we do? Why do animals do what they do? It dictates everything. So food is a major precursor to behavior when it comes to animals, not humans, because we have fast food. Food's everywhere. There's a fly walking across my camera. Did you see that, guys? Yeah. I think you're right. They eat whatever's in season. I agree, just like a bear does, Most bears, hibernate during the winter, but I'm going to tell you right now, I've been deer hunting in the woods in Pennsylvania, okay, in December, and watched black bears walk around. So I'm just telling you. If you were to have the same encounter today as you had the other day with Bigfoot crossing the path and looking at you, what would you plan? I don't know. I don't think I would do anything different. I think I would be a little bit more weary though, going in by myself. Dude, I seen this thing plain as day, and it's huge. A lot bigger than I thought. I mean, this thing grabs a hold of you. You got an issue. You got a serious problem. I'm not going to have a choice but to pull out a firearm. I'm telling you that right now. You're not struggling. You're not fighting away. This thing's huge. Its hands would double the size of mine. It's, and it had long fingers on it. Its fingers were about to, I looked right at it, man. I'm looking at this thing. I can see it. And I'm just like, yeah. It grabs you, you're going to have an issue. Let's put it that way. You're going to have some serious problems if that thing grabs a hold of you. If you go live today to look for the skull and whatever, please wait till after church. Oh, yeah. I'm going to church this morning, so I got to wait. You know what I'm saying? So, my church is at 11 o'clock, and that's only right down the street here. So, I can already hear her in there yelling at her son, get ready. So, Ken Miller, what's up? You put the wrong date. Did I? I'll go back and fix it. Did I put the wrong date? What date did I put up on this? I thought I put August 14th, didn't I? 22. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know why I do that. It's morning time. I'm half asleep. So I can change that, though. That ain't no big deal. I'll change that right after we get off here. August 8th? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Mikey, don't start. Don't start, brah. You ain't getting me in trouble today. You know what I'm saying? That ain't happening, brah. Really? Nice. Yeah, it's a skull, and it's more like it's right by a stick. So you would be able to find it pretty. It was right by the prints, and I think it was right by the prints. Wasn't there like an old wash right there? Because that's where I was looking. It was easy to ravine. You look one way, it's a dead end. I know where that's at. I know where that's at. Okay. Big eye sockets. I know. That's what I said. Big eye sockets. You know, here's the problem: is everybody thinks that a Bigfoot skull looks like the Gigantopithecus skull. Here's the problem: the Gigantopithecus skull could be all crap. Probably didn't even look like that, because the only thing we have is a piece of a jawbone and a tooth, and they did a total reconstruction on what they thought evolution would do to the skull. Okay, we don't know. We don't have a Gigantopithecus skull to compare it to, so the Gigantopithecus skull could look like a big old human skull, just with a bigger lower jaw. We don't know. You know, they put a sagittal crest on it. Who knows? How do you know a Gigantopithecus had a sagittal crest? We don't, because we don't have a skull. Tracy, it was it the August 12th? Yeah, I think it was the last. Yeah, it was August 12th. Yeah, you're at the ravine. Okay, I'm at the ravine. All right. Yeah, because I was looking over by that grave where the rocks are. Remember the rocks? I zoomed in on the rocks. And I was looking in that general area. So I got to go back down into that ravine. If you look towards the right, it was a dead end. Well, not a dead end, but it looked like a dead end, but it really wasn't. But I think I know where you're at. I think I know what you're talking about. Psst, get off there. There's a cat on my car. Get off. Really? Oh, hope you can find it, because Old Man Whistler could tell us to leave. Yeah, you're right. I mean, what? I don't know how to approach it. I don't. Here's the problem: is I know I'm not going to go live if I look for it, because if I find it now, I have an obligation by law. If I'm not live and I find it, I can look at it. Who knows if I did find it? Not saying that I would lie. I'm just saying. This could open a serious can of worms for Outdoor University. This is a big deal. Yeah, that's a skull. That's what I thought too. This could be a very, very, very big deal. I don't know how we should approach it. I mean, we should probably all talk about it and agree what we want to do. You know, somebody put a poll up on the chat room. Let's talk about it. Should we find the skull, or should we leave it alone? You guys need to think. Gotta go into church. All right, bye. Shane, get in there. Go look at it by yourself. Then go from there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Deniable plausibility. You know, I don't know. You know, um, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. There's pros and cons. You don't want to lose old man Whistler's property. That's what I'm saying. Listen, man, I'm telling you right now, if I find a human skull on old man Whistler's property, I'm gonna have no choice but by law to report it, or I can go to jail. And I know me. I know what I would do, and I know the first thing I'm doing is going to old man Whistler's, going, "What the hell is this?" Now, what's old man Whistler gonna say? Maybe he's a serial killer. We don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just goofing, but we don't know. I don't know. Now the cops got to get involved. Now the cops are tracking all over Old Man Whistler's property. I'm telling you right now, he does not like people on his property. He does not like people on his property. He does not like people on his property. I don't know. We got to, I don't know. Leave it at least until you get footage of and then report it if you want. Yeah. Okay, when you had your encounter the other day, do you feel the Bigfoot was trying to scare you or threaten you? I didn't seem to mind if it saw him or not. No, it didn't mind if it saw me. I don't know. I don't know what it was trying to do, to be honest with you, because I was more concentrated on trying to get out and go to the date that I had. So I wasn't really sure what was happening. I got a cramp in my leg. Hold on, guys. Oh, I got a cramp in my leg. Oh, that hurt. So I'm not too sure. I don't know. It knew I was there, and it obviously let me see it. But that's not the first time. It showed itself. I've got it on film. Wait till you see the documentary. I've got this thing walking. That's why I like going live so much, because when it happens again, I got it live. Ain't nobody can say, "Well, that's a CGI or blah 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 or whatever." Dude. I know. Sometimes I get a cramp in my leg, and it'll take you down to the ground. So, how big was Whistler's property? Maybe you can buy an acre adjacent and have an active site, your own active site. I don't think Whistler's going to really kick us out if we just, mind our P's and Q's, because I go there and I help him out. You know what I'm saying? Like the one time I baled hay for him, and I'm old, man. And I don't know if you guys ever baled hay. When them things come flying out of there, man, you got to grab them, whoosh, right out of the air, and them things weigh about 40 pounds, man. You got to grab it, stack it. So, tea and mustard a day keeps the cramps away. A teaspoon of mustard, really? Never heard that. Before you touch the skull, take a bunch of pictures in its natural setting as found. Oh, I wouldn't pull it up. I wouldn't pull it up. I'll be able to tell if it's human or not. It's common sense. If it ain't human, it's going with me, and I'm documenting the whole 9 yards. I'm pulling soil samples, I'm pulling measurements, to see if there's any other mounds near it. I'm taking pictures of the surroundings, see if it was marked. I'm doing it all, Yeah, definitely go live when you go to look for that skull. So listen to your listeners or your subscribers. Don't touch it. Take pictures. Yeah. Yep. So that's I'll be able to see what it is right off the rip. I'll know. As soon as I find it, I'll go, "Oh, that's human," or "Nope, that's definitely not human." If it's not human, I'm documenting the whole 9 yards. Everything. I'm going to mark the spot. I'm going to go get all the big boy cameras. Um, and I'm documenting the whole 9 yards. I'm going to go get some sample bags, the whole 9 yards. Shovel, the whole 9 yards, because there might be a whole skull there. I mean, a whole body there. All bones, which I highly doubt it. Bones don't last long in this acidic soil. Here they don't. People say, well, why don't we find bones? Because number one, animals eat bones in the woods, even skulls. They eat them. Okay, they do it for the minerals. Number two, they disintegrate. They do. In this type of environment here in Ohio. Now in the deserts, different story. Up north, it gets cold, freezes. So, they get stuck in permafrost. Here in Ohio, we don't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? We don't. So that's pretty much what's going on. But I knew you guys wanted to address that skull situation. I'm actually surprised. I thought that was going to be the first thing out of you guys' mouth this morning. So, but it is what it is. So anyways, all right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. I got to get ready for church. Got to be there at 11. Okay. I need you guys to remember a few things. Number one, if you have not got your shirts, get over there and get your shirts. Okay. Because I'm going to reveal the cast here in the next few weeks. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to go over it. We're going to look at it and make sure that everybody is in agreement. We are going to do the giveaway, here soon, probably towards the end of the year. You know, Chris says he's waiting on his. I'll check on that. Curtis, I'll check on it. All right. I'll check on your shirt. And anybody else that wants me to, I'll check on it. So, but anyways, another thing, guys, please take a kid fishing. Get a kid in the outdoors, okay? There's a lot of things, a lot of memories that could be made when, you're taking a kid fishing. There's a lot of mentoring things that you can do, a lot of life lessons that you can teach that child as you guys are sitting there waiting for that bobber to go down. There is a lot of things that can be done to better our planet. And one of them is taking a kid fishing, okay? Remember, don't be that broken link in the chain, guys. Nobody wants to be the broken link. Nobody wants to be the weak link. You understand? Because you ain't weak. Don't buy into the mentality that one person cannot change this planet. All you got to do is invest a little bit of time, okay? And the children will respond. You understand it? And if you haven't had a chance to thank a vet, please hold on. Fishing gear and shirts. I see fishing gear. Yeah. Well, I don't wear. I can't get my shirt at all. All I see is fishing gear. You got to go down. You got to scroll down to where it says Outdoor University Merchandise. Joseph, scroll down to where it says Outdoor University Merchandise, or go to, I think it's file 118 here on the channel. Click on that link, and it'll take you straight to the page. Okay? But anyways, and if you guys haven't had a chance to thank a vet or buy a vet a cup of coffee this morning when you guys get out, why don't you do that, man? Is there a day or night hunt tonight? I don't know yet what we're doing. I have no idea what's going on yet. I know that I have some things that has to be taken care of for the Unexplained University. Mr. Tornicasa is coming over today. So there's a lot of footage and a lot of crazy stuff caught. I mean, I've never seen Mr. Tornicasa this excited, and obviously he got some stuff. When are you going in the woods tonight? I don't know if we are. All right. I don't know. So with that being said, all right, remember, take a kid fishing. Thank a vet. Small carbon footprint. I am Charles Mills, and I am with Outdoor University. And I just want to let every single one of you know that I love you and you're special and you can change the world. And don't listen to all the haters. And I will see you in the great outdoors. Bigfoot and coffee.